Okay, so I've had to, so Gemini, sorry, Gemini. So before you're reading, this is probably going to cut off, but this is a bit of a disclaimer that I should have added a while ago, but I'm adding it now because I'm at to the point of now where I really don't mind. I really don't mind, but I'm not going to feel spiritually entrapped anymore. And I'm not going to be empathically drained anymore either because of someone blocking out, hiding things. So obviously people may or may not know that I got obviously karmically connected with a soulmate situation that was Gemini. I have a Gemini moon, she has Gemini sun, my mum has a Gemini sun sign. Okay, I could see the connections of so many different family members. Yes, Amanda, yeah, your mum is also a Pisces, your ex is a Pisces, or your person that you ran back off to try and fix that can't be fixed because it's broken, okay, lied to me, is also a Pisces. I'm a Pisces sun, unstable, stable connection. I can even go into my past karmic situation and how that played out, okay. But before this happened, right, when the connection started, you pretty much told me that you'd fell in love with me, right, okay. And then all of a sudden, 11 o'clock, pretty much, and then pretty much told me that you fell in love with me, or what happened, fair enough, it happened, but then told me that, oh, I'm at an all-time low, it's nothing to do with you, I can't tell you, but it's to do with you coming here, but it's nothing to do with you, and it's nothing to do with my exes, but then, or my ex, and then ghosted me and ran off, okay, obviously went back to try and fix that, okay, broken Pisces, okay, but what you're not getting is the fact that your lessons are around decision making. You can't, you have to have one decision. One decision, you cannot, no one, ever, and this is to everybody, you can't have two paths in life at all, because it will come round as a karmic return. You have to have firm boundaries and structures, because you're not controlling anything. You're not controlling anything. You're losing control of not knowing that when things are over, they're over, and it's only you that continuously plays it out. You have to know how to close a door and to open one. You know, you pretty much ran off, okay, and now you're just psychically draining me, right? Psychically draining me. What more do you want? What more do you want than something that is completely stable and can have a fucking great, happy, stable life? But is that not enough? Because if that's not enough, then I don't never know what will be enough. I don't think anything will be enough. You can't block out these things. You have to deal with them. Have to deal with them. You can't save people from other people, and you can't save anyone else from yourself. You have to realise that things need dealing with, okay? You end up leaving yourself in the cold because people end up thinking that you're too conflicted, that you can't close a door and open a door, that you're always in two minds. But you'll think that it's other people, but it's not. People back away from you because you're too indecisive. Too indecisive. Now, I'm to the point where you're destroying my self-worth. Well, you're not destroying my self-worth. You're not at all. But you're trying to drain my energy by, at night, time difference. At night, I would say, watching the video, sneaking in to feel that warmth, feeling of somebody that has that capability, and then stealing it but not doing anything about it, and using it in the situation that's broken to try and fix it, thinking that things will just get better just by not doing anything. Okay, you'll get a come around, and you probably could have had a come around. Okay, but people find you too indecisive. You can never ever have two paths open, or a past open, or in your mind of, well, it could have been, it couldn't have been, what happened, why did it happen, why should I keep going, should I not? You're not closing a path or closing a door. You're not. I could go so much in depth of how I see this into family things, okay? You can't save people and you can't entrap people, because you have to let people learn their lessons of what they're doing. Yeah, you have to let people go in order to learn their lesson. You can't keep hold of everything and everyone and keep trying to pull it together, because you lose control of yourself by trying to think that you're Batman and Superman. You're not a Cape Crusader. You have to make a decision, and a firm one, and stick by it. But you cannot make a decision and then go in one direction but still think and feel about someone else, and then not tell the other person, and then just remain conflicted yourself because you're not closing doors to the past or opening the future ones. You're not living presently, and that's why you're conflicted and confused. You're confusing yourself. You're entrapping yourself that pushes outwardly of everyone else feeling trapped and stuck. Cycles not ending, not completing, because you're not making a decision. I also have a Gemini moon, and I'm also Pisces, and I'm making my decision because I am not feeling entrapped anymore. Where there's so much anger, it's because you're not dealing with things. You're not ending things. You're not. I could tell you your lesson inside out privately. Inside out privately, I could tell you how to rebuild your structure of life and build it greatly. Okay? But you obviously don't want it. Or if you do want it, then what are you doing? What are you doing? Why are you still spying us? Why are you still watching? But why are you still not saying anything? Because I'm really at the point of past caring, you know, because I feel completely and utterly trapped. Completely trapped. 0606 on the clock. Completely trapped, and it's not me. I'm free, single, independent, right? I know how to build fucking absolutely anything because I'm fucking intelligent. That's why. And I have great connections with being in tune with my intuition. My intuition tells me everything that you ran off to do. Everything. Everything. I don't need cards to tell me that. I'm just intuitive. I'm very fucking intelligent. Okay? So you make a decision. You have to close doors and open doors, but stop entrapping me, making me feel entrapped because you're entrapped, because you're pushing it out of blame of trying to fix someone that can't be fixed. You can fix yourself by making firm decisions and by stop blocking people in life thinking that things are just going to get better. You told me a lot of things about your mum. This cannot be doing your mum a lot of good, I can assure you of that. Okay? By making wrong decisions or not making them. She also told you at the same time, and messaged me, 0707 on the clock, that I'd never seen my daughter so happy in her whole entire life when we were communicating for fucking 15 to 16 hours a day talking, constantly. And your mum messaging me. I've never seen my daughter so happy in her life. And then all of a sudden, you run off back to the past, because the past wants you when they know that you're moving away or moving out away from codependency. So someone starts to be codependent on you to fool you, to trick you. Okay? Or are you tricking me? Or is it you all along? Because you're leaving a lot of fucking doubt in my mind to the point where I'm not waiting around anymore to feel entrapped, spiritually entrapped. You're entrapping me spiritually because you're not talking. In the ethers, you're putting out an intent of manifesting entrapment. And you can't avoid that because that's why it's put together. I can even put your numbers together, okay? And my old numbers of person, my old person, right? Libra, air sign, very indecisive, right? Life path number of 9, right? So you relate to that one to whatever you within your cycle. Life path number 9, okay? Got involved with, this is no shade to any other sign, got involved with Capricorn, right? With them for 5 years. 4 or 5 years before met me. Okay. Then I got pulled into a 3-parted triangle unwillingly, but did because I was very codependent. Right. That went on for 5. So they were together 4, 9 years. What's happened now? They're both single, and the only person that's keeping that alive is her. Yeah, is her. Probably still doing it. Could even be still spying on this. I fucking don't know because I was left in the dark. Left in the dark. Same thing happened. Can you see patterns? See the cycle? See the pattern? I've learnt by my lessons and I'm not replaying it anymore. By people ghosting, but then keeping the feelings and the thoughts alive by pushing it as an intent, but can't close the door to the past in order to create the future. Can't make a decision. All your lessons are around decision making and nurturing for the wrong energy. Fighting for the dark but not the light of something that can be fucking great, that can sort your life out and is, well, Jesus. I mean, I don't know how blatantly, because I'm not going to feel entrapped anymore. I really ain't. And I'm not going to look into these readings or anything anymore where I can't concentrate on who's who, because I'm not worried. If you want to go back that way, that's fine. I really don't mind, but stop entrapping me. Stop entrapping me. If you want to communicate, then communicate. Stop blocking it out. But I'm really to the point of past of caring where my energy is up, down, where why would my energy be up or down? When I'm fine, independent, single, and creating a fucking great life for myself. Believe you me, that's not condescending or anything, okay? Because I'm in alignment with where I should be. Are you? How's it working out for you? Is it all right? Is it actually fixing things? Or are you still blocking things out? Don't know, you're hiding feelings, hiding emotions, not talking, not speaking. Chaotic. Through the night, it's terrible. Then when I wake up, well, I can't sleep. I can't sleep. Fuck, what's that? Can't sleep. Elephant in the room. Avoidance. Someone putting out an energy towards me but not dealing with it. Karma. You end up turning it toxic. You end up turning the good bad. Don't do that. Well, you can do that, but that will come round to you as a karmic return, not to me. I can't sleep for shit. Couldn't last night. Different timeline. Couldn't last night. Depends on when you're in. Whether you're, well, you're not sleeping. Obviously not. Because you're probably watching my videos like you was before when you told me you couldn't stop listening to my voice and you couldn't stop watching me. But then all of a sudden unsubscribe, ghost me from everything, block everything out, and leave me an illusion, or are you still there? Exactly like my last pattern and cycle. Spying, thinking, feeling. So much time goes by that I don't know how to actually now do something right because too much time's gone by. 5 years went by through that one. How long is a piece of string? How much time do you want to go by before you face things? Before you actually destroy the good to actually stick with the bad? By not making a decision as an adult, to make a decision to deal with things. Deal with things in the right manner. Be an adult. Create a great life by making decisions. You have to break down everything to start fresh. That's why your whole lesson is about sacrifice. You have to sacrifice a lot of things. Yes, he is a karmic soulmate. Karmic soulmate. Definitely 100%. 100%. 100%. Has an intent of entrapment. Throughout. Entrapment. But you'll probably think it's him when it's actually you, because you're not letting people go on their path of making what they need to of their life. Of what they need to of their life by being independent of the way that they want to go and need to go. They can't rely on you, you can't rely on them. You can't fix things. You can't. It's broken. It has been. But if you want to continue to break the future and break the good, you're doing a good job at it. You're doing a good job at it. You need to unblock and communicate, because I'm pretty much at the verge of I've had enough. I've had enough. So I'm going to cut this off, Gemini, and we'll see where your reading goes. All right, sorry guys, this may relate to you, may not, but you know, yet again I've been made a fool where I've got to talk one-way system to someone because they've blocked me out. Block me out. What are you scared of? Talking? How the fuck is that? That's the most important thing ever in life. In order to rebuild anything, you have to start from an empty substance to rebuild it. Because what's the point? You can't start 3/4 full because you're still attached to the past. Stable 2 create an unstable 1 so they can all go on their paths and experience what they're supposed to experience. All told, family members, anything, bloodline, anything, doesn't matter. Everybody has to go their own way to experience what they do. But if you're entrapping people and not letting people go to go and experience what they're supposed to do, it's you that's going to seek the karmic return because you're not releasing. You're not learning to release. I've released it, I'm fine, whichever way around. But you're not letting people go to experience what they're supposed to experience in life because you're trying to control an outcome that can't be controlled. You're not controlling anything. You're not. 14:14 on the clock. I'll get on with your reading, Gemini, but that's not to everyone. That's just a one-way system that I'm forced upon in order to say. Okay, so I'll get on with your reading, Gems. Cheers. Okay, Gemini, I do apologise for that beginning bit. I obviously made myself look like a fucking fool again, but, you know, some things need talking about. Some things need release, you know. I don't know, I don't even want to think about how I come across in that, you know. But sometimes things for people, you know, they're just not enough. You never know. Well, what is enough for people? What is enough for people? That's what you need to ask yourself. When is enough enough? And what is actually enough in life? Because if everything isn't enough in life, then what the hell's the point? You know, I try my best to untrap people, but I do not like feeling trapped. You can't block out elephants in rooms, and you have to close doors in order to open a fresh one. Okay, you do. And if you want to stick with the bad, because a lot of you still stuck with the bad, if you want to continue to do that and not walk towards the future of something that's good, that's a decision as well. But not making one is going to keep you fucking trapped for a very fucking long time. A very long time. It's quite easy to make a decision. You just make it. Don't think about it. You just make it. You know? So let's have a look. So this is from the 17th till the end of. So there you go. Taking Queen of Swords, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Taking an offer. So you've got the Ace of Cups, an opportunity. Opportunity. From a water sign to an air sign, or from an air sign to a water sign. Okay? You have Temperance, and you have your own card, which is Gemini, Sun, Moon, or Rising, and this can go to family as well, as you also know that I have a Gemini Moon and I have a Gemini Mother. Okay? I don't want to keep going into lessons because I see them all. If you want help with your Pacific pattern, I can help you out with that. Okay? Help you out with that. I do apologise, but I'm smoking and I'm really trying to give up smoking. You know, decision and choice is to be happy or to not be happy. This is Peter and Paul. Fly away Peter, fly away Paul. Come back Peter, come back Paul. This can be an energy thief too. You can't have feelings for people and then hide them. And you can't hide them from other people too that are trying to entrap you. You have to tell them, deal with it, close doors. If it's the good you want to walk to, then you let the good know too. You let people know where you're at and you communicate like adults. Stop, you know, stop being entrapped. I've sorted out my situation with my family situation, and I'm done. I'm done. I'm done because narcissism people, they try to, I don't even want to go into it. This is my family situation. But they try to come back in to get you to go back into the same kind of way. That I'm kind of caring and I understand, but then all of a sudden within a day or whatever, bang. Well, you're not giving me enough. What are you not giving me? I need something from you. I need something. I don't want to go into that because that's my family situation. But I can deal with that. I know how to deal with it and I have done. Okay, I do apologise if my camera is off centre, but I've been also using Skype. But you've got Temperance, so you've got Sagittarius. So one person could have Sagittarius in their chart and they could be emotionally imbalanced. Well, that's just an imbalance of emotions and feelings and not closing doors or opening them. It can also be not using your intuition of your higher mind, of your intuition. It can also mean Pisces or Sagittarius, so the other Pisces could have Sagittarius within his chart also. Or they could, or you could, vice versa, Sun, Moon, Rising, people, cross-watchers. Okay, and I'll probably get hatred for this, and some people may unsubscribe, some people may not. If you want to learn something, listen up, because I can help you out. If you don't, I do apologise, and hopefully someone else will tell you something different. Okay, so you have decision and choice. Gemini is about happiness. It's well, you have to notice what's happy and what's good. What's good? Is everything good, or is everything bad? That's the decision. Can things make things really good for myself, or can things make things really bad for myself? Can someone continue to be bad that will keep me trapped, or can someone that's going to help me and want to build with me help me become a better person? You know, it's the same. It's the same. It's the same. You need to break patterns. It doesn't matter who people are. You can't save them. They can't save you. They can't keep trying to protect you because they're overprotective. Overprotective. Imbalanced of emotions and feelings. Not releasing. Okay? Or, on a good spin, you have Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising or Venus, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising or Venus. Or this is self-worth, love and respect for yourself, to hold yourself up stably with your emotions. Purifying family situations, detoxifying it all. This is what can happen when this is communication from the universe to give you an opportunity to say something in your life is around you that can be great, okay? Or it can mean bad. It depends, right? But it's an opportunity. It's an opportunity that life gives to you that needs taking, or it doesn't need taking. Because opportunity comes around in order for you to realise, well, do I understand good offerings in life or do I not? Am I still attached to the past that creates drinking and alcohol and drug abuse and an unstable emotion? Or do I notice something in front of me that is very stable, grounded, and that can offer me this of what I can offer them too? The meeting of two, again, Gemini, the meeting of two, okay? If someone's drinking and completely over-emotional, okay, then they are. This can also represent God. I've been talking to people on the internet as well about being religious. You know, I was basically an atheist 4 years ago. It's only through what I hear and through all what I've been through in my past. Trust me, I add everything to what I know because I've been through it all. You know, I've been through it all. I'm not trying to float my own boat, but I have. You know, I add all that in with wisdom. Everything that I used to write and everything that I used to hear, I learned to write it and listen to it and use it and realise that what I was listening to were the keys to opportunity of life. They give you the keys and the answers to life when you start to listen to yourself. They give you that opportunity to start to realise that, wow, what I'm hearing is an opportunity of how to become very successful and great because I have an opportunity of listening to myself. So the opportunities in life are to find the stability within your emotions and your internal self. Okay, when you have your eternal self, you are very fucking stable and committed within what that is. What that is. Within your emotions and your feelings and your work life, your career, everything is about alignment. You're in alignment with where you should be, where you should go. You know where you should go, what you should and shouldn't do, because you manifest this into life. This is manifesting an opportunity. So you manifest it through what it is that you actually feel. But as soon as your mind gets conflicted or someone keeps you in an imbalanced situation, you start to manifest confusion and indecisiveness because it's down to you to make the decision. A judgment call, right? A judgment call, because this can also be a judgment call as well because of the angel, right? A judgment call, sometimes people don't realise that the judgment call is down to you. Some people continue to do that for a very long time, but what the universe says is that the decision is yours. You make the judgment call, because some people just get fed up and just think, well, it's just you doing it, okay? So they continue to do that for ages, and they don't let karmic cycles go like my old one. They kept that up for a fucking long time, but the other person had fell off by the wayside a long while ago, okay? But it was only one of the people that was continuing to do that was struggling so much because they haven't found the self-worth enough to break away from it. So it was them that was keeping the cycle up, no one else, because they wasn't releasing the fact that somebody else had someone else. They did. But what my old karmic situation didn't realise is that she was spying on me to take something from me, okay? But then also when that wasn't going right in that direction of what she was trying to fix and want, which was the karmic narcissist approach, okay? When that isn't good enough, I'm going to try and see what I can get and take from you, okay? And then I'm going to take that energy and I'm going to apply it into the narcissist that's draining my fucking energy, which had a life path number of 9. Your situation has a life path number of 9. I would pretty much bet myself on it, okay? You have an 8, walking away, coming back, walking away, coming back. You know, other people may have, may not have. But that means you don't walk away, you run away from the bad and you run towards the good. You don't keep returning back to the bad for a broken self of things that are not physically, emotionally aligned. It's drawing you back into a lesson of that you have to make a firm decision to walk away and actually walk the fuck away from it. And then if the other person interferes, well then you create the stable 2 that just teaches that lesson of being indecisive. I'm not indecisive anymore because I've made a firm structure and boundary, okay? If this is what it is with other people, say, right? I've met someone new, bang, tell you, bosh, that's that, fucking deal with it, right? I can't save your emotions or your feelings or anything like that. I'm not a Cape Crusader. If you carry it up, then you carry it up, but my emotions are stable and I've made a firm decision. This is it, okay? These are my guidelines. Okay, if they don't follow that protocol after them, then you move away from it. You don't interfere with it and you don't communicate with it and you don't let it bother you. Okay, because that's your commitment. You're committed to yourself to make a firm decision in life of what that actually is. If you're indecisive, right, so for instance, if you don't learn, right? You don't learn, you kind of think, okay, well, I've fucked up the good and the bad's still interfering, so I'm just going to forget the interfering one. I've messed up that one. I'll just find something new, right? If you didn't learn and you didn't take these boundaries and you didn't learn from what I've been saying, you will meet someone else, right? You will, but the same lesson will come back around because you didn't learn, because you have to learn it regardless, right? You have to, because that's why it's there for, learning. Some people don't. Okay, and they just continue on that path for many, 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 many cycles and years because it's them that's keeping it up. Okay, but they end up where, so for instance, if the bad then realizes, okay, well, you've now got rid of the good, I can now do what I like. I'll treat you that way because you're still codependent on one another. Come back, back forward, back forward, back forward. Lost this one, but back forward, back forward, back forward, back forward. Okay, now I'm off doing what I want. I'm now all alone. Okay, because I didn't make a decision, a firm one, right? Then what happens pretty much is that when I now do meet someone, because I didn't learn anything, okay, this person then will still attach itself to you because they're codependent on not wanting you to leave because they need you for something. Narcissism, entrapment. So you will learn another lesson around entrapment because you're not wise enough to make a decision. That's what the universe calls upon in order for you to find balance and structure to make a decision. Make a decision. Because if you don't make one and you just got everybody falls upon the wayside, but this person's still attached to you with family and all that kind of stuff, which is not bloodline. If they're still treating you like that, it doesn't fucking matter. It doesn't, okay? So then it doesn't matter who you meet in life or what situation you meet in life, you'll realise that you can't make a decision about your career. You can't make a decision about money. You can't make a decision on which path to actually take. So any situation in life, be it whatever, because it's all energy and it's all karma. We have karma within area code where we live, where we don't live. We have area code within our jobs, within our money, career, finances, banking, people, soul groups of people. They will all teach you the same lesson because you can't make a firm decision. So it doesn't matter which way you go in life. If you don't walk towards the good and make a decision and think, well, we'll do it together to get rid of the dark, it doesn't matter about your thoughts, feelings or anything. You can't control me. You can't control anybody in life. You can't, okay? So then pretty much what happens, if you don't learn that lesson will keep replaying for you as an individual, especially as Gemini. You'll teach yourself the same lesson because you'll attract it in because you didn't learn. You know, I hope you get me, because these cards can say fucking anything, right? But the advice and what I always tell people when I do Skype calls, I talk pretty much like this. You know, I teach people of ascension of fucking so many different bloody things you wouldn't fucking believe. You wouldn't believe. That's not me being condescending. That's just my written path of my alignment within my chart. You know, everything. Because it's also very obvious, you know, through things that I went through and loads of stuff. You have to make firm decisions and boundaries in life, because if you don't learn by them, you attract in the same thing. Okay? So pretty much, my last situation, because I fucking give up that channel, I don't know, I don't want to go into that, but I can, you know, but let's see. So you've got opportunity of a stable offering to something towards a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, Sun, Moon or Rising, okay? Now that can be very cutting, it can be wide, but it can be an argument, it cannot. But this is also blocked, meaning that I'm just now willing to only receive the truth. If not, you're not getting anything from me. I need the truth. If you don't give me the truth, then I'll just remain guarded and I'll go in my own direction. Okay, but also very aligned with the Akashic records of what can be downloaded through the mind chakra, of where the truth's always spoken to you because you have great intuition, can be very wise and can have good intuition of not being foolish or stupid. Okay, so that might play out for your thing. You know, this can be you or them, right? But meaning, well, I've just had so much fucking enough of something that I'm just willing to now just, you know, I'm alignment, I know, because I'm fucking aligned with the truth of my intuition. Birds of freedom. I have my spirit animal is a bird, a large bird, seagulls and things like that. They trust me, they talk to me, and they give me information, and I can hear them when they have an important message to tell me. They tell me, trust me. So basically, because they're birds of freedom, okay, they're like spirit animals. So spirit, they fly off on the other side of the veil because they can, because they're an energy that can't necessarily be seen. Sometimes on my old channel you used to be able to see orbs, okay, but they're all off now, but you can. So they have access where they can go the other end of the veil and pick up the information from yourself, okay? So that comes back and then it aligns you with where you should be in life, okay? More. This can be analytical, this can be searching for the truth, but only accepting it because I'm wise, because I download this information to the king, okay? There's also very stern, can be CEO, leaders, all that kind of stuff. That's why they're counterparts, okay? But let's see. Sorry, I don't know where that went, Gemini. But sometimes I pick it up through just basic stories of just, you know. So you have, yeah, fresh new beginning, outlook, can be becoming very spiritual. So for me, this would be me also, okay? So it might be you. You might be listening to a tarot card reader, okay? A guide, okay? Someone that does esoteric knowledge, someone that does scribing or whatever, that uses crystals, healing, anything, healing work, energy work, okay? This is someone that's willing to take a fool's journey because they're wise enough in order to take it, because you have to be willing in order to take a journey to learn. That's why you become very influential. That's why you become a guide, because you're willing to learn the lesson, be it good or bad. You still have to accept a bad lesson for a good lesson, because trust me, when you've experienced so much bad, you become a guide in order to guide others, an ascension of a path. This is a path that's chosen. It's a freedom path, okay? So then what you do is that you're foolish enough to take a stupid journey, but you have to learn by it, because you have to accept a lesson for what it's there for. We come here to experience pain, to realise, to release it, to become fresh and new, okay? So then we learn that we're in alignment with our Akashic records of ourself, of where we should and shouldn't be in life, and then we become a guide because we can listen to ourselves, okay? So you become a guide. But this can be wanting to go across border, going to a spiritual retreat, or just studying, okay? But someone that is foolish enough to actually take a journey, that is wise enough to actually think, okay, well, either way, okay, I'm going to learn something, okay? So I have to take the approach in life in order to learn it, so I can rebuild myself, because this is zero. This is like universal energy of zero, okay? It's a fresh beginning. Let's have a look at Gemini. From now to the end of January. Rising Venus. Now to the end of. So you've got decision, or could be becoming more balanced within your emotions and offering. Gemini, Sun, Rising Venus. Now to the end. So you've got, wow. So you could, so this is two spins. Gemini, Sun, Rising Venus. Wow, so wow, that could have been upside down. So it depends. So the overall energy is the 10 of Cups and the 2 of Cups, right? And then communication. But then you have a 9 as well, right? So let's have a look. Now this, okay, this is someone that I told you that does this. This is someone that works on themselves extremely hard. This is someone that does esoteric knowledge, that they're working on themselves, that they can be working that hard, that they are just over, they can be like working too hard and not getting anywhere in life, and it's just a complete drag, and that they're just not getting anywhere in life, okay, at all, but they just keep working, but they're not getting anywhere, and that's why it can be like from rags to riches, but things are just not really happening, okay. But it can also be someone that studies esoteric knowledge, esoteric wisdom, or it can be like an 8 is connected to the Lovers, which is Gemini, can be trying to work on things, or can be trying to overwork on things through overtaking, okay, because you also have it next to the leapfrog effect, which is the Knight of Wands, right, which is somebody that is either wanting to come in passionately, right, and I want a passionate new beginning because I've now found balance, right, so if that's the other Pisces, then, you know, do what you like, but, or this is just that I need to come in now and communicate because that's what I really want to do, right. Or it can be the narcissist card, because someone is now out of balance, and that when they feel you pull away, they will pull towards you, okay? This is where things can get very fucking tricky, okay? But it's still opportunity in life. This can be taken back, okay? This can be taken back. But you have it between either balance or imbalance. Someone could be imbalanced, and that's why they're now chasing you, because you're codependent on you, because you're moving away to something fresh and taking a fresh new outlook. But your overall energy is the 10 of Cups, which is something that can be really happy and stable. But because it's a 10, it can mean something that's very unstable. So you'll have to know where you are because it's a 10. So it can mean destruction of anything happy in life, emotionally draining, anything like that. Or it can mean a 10 of greatness, a life partner where you can have that, where you can literally have that. But you've got to know who is, okay? Where you can literally have that with someone, okay? But then you have communication. So this is still opportunity. This can be worldwide communication of like, this is partly me, right? I've got to put myself in it, of where I communicate with people honestly, right? Where I have told you, guidance, Akashic records, freedom of speech, a realist that talks honestly, that's a realist that talks about real life situations, that gives and shows up. They show up on camera, literally like I do, and they show up in life, and the best way they can, honestly, with communication. They know how to communicate with people. But it can also mean blocked communication because of the blocks here. They sometimes look like blocks, okay? But you have the Batman and Superman effect, which is Peter and Paul. Fly away Peter, fly away Paul. This is like a good energy. The 6 of Cups can be a bad energy because it can mean reflection of past of children and stuff like that too. And it can also mean past life karma, okay? The 6 of Cups. The 2 of Cups mean growth and learning of meeting someone at face value, where they have a face-off of honesty because they're in alignment with one another. So you're finding alignment with one, okay? But you also have decision of Gemini, okay? Because that's growth and learning. That's learning to raise your vibration to other people that give you the same back. Why would you lower your expectations to find someone at a low vibration that I told you about the lesson bit, of why would you want to meet someone at a low vibration, where you could meet someone at a high vibration and then you go up further in ascension together, okay? You can't see people as money or anything like that important because it's just an energy current of things that have attachment. You just don't think about it. You don't worry about it. You just do and concentrate, be in alignment with what you do greatly. You do it because you would do it for nothing, but you just basically, you're so in alignment with where you should be that you're mirroring an energy of the same thing of where you should be, okay? So that's a guide that knows how to communicate and give, okay? But like I said, if you don't learn to break away from the past and make decisions, because this is also a decision card, if you don't make them, you attract in, again, divine guidance that will give you the same lesson of what you didn't learn by. That some people need to learn to actually communicate in life, because it's key of opportunity of release, freedom. You're not a freedom fighter. Sometimes I think I am, and I'm trying to fight for the wrong people that don't listen, you know. But also, you know, you go down the light worker and that kind of, you know, kind of avenue. I don't like that interpretation anymore. But that's kind of what people sometimes are known as, right? So the Peter and Paul effect, fly away Peter, fly away Paul. If someone keeps going away and then coming back and absorbing and draining your energy like that and wanting to come in and sex, I mean, if you get fucking, oh God. But, you know, that can also be someone that just kind of wants to take anything from you, anything, you know, a bit of money, borrow some money, give some money, but I'll just want to come in and just ask you for something real quick, but then I'm gone. You know, I can leave your energy feeling real drained. Energy thief, energy vampire, someone that just comes in unknowingly because it can't be seen, because it's that fast, that it drains your energy. It drains your energy. It's like the Sagittarian Pisces energy, okay? So if you're connected to someone that has Sagittarius and Pisces in the mix, okay, or them, you, whatever, okay, that can be an imbalance of that, and that could be the person that comes in to make you feel imbalanced yourself as a lesson and reflection of. Okay, so you're getting a good reading now, Gemini. I've not tried to give you, you know, I don't know how your readings have been in the past, but like I said, my fucking head's been like that. 9. Okay? This is the universe that's saying to you, right, there's a fucking Batman and Superman effect going on, and there's an imbalance and an influctuation of the elephant in the room that's not being dealt. And it won't have karmic release, because this is karmic time on the wall of defense of what I'm going to teach people about, okay, when I get things up and running, okay? But the wall of defense, there's something there that can't be seen because you're closing your eyes of denial. You're trying to deny the fact that something's there that needs dealing with. This all disappear, they all disappear, and your eyes open brightly, and you stop stabbing yourself in the eye and self-conflicting pain on yourself, because you learn release. So things become more freeing in energy, and you get more rest and sleep. But you can't until there's release. So you have to make a decision. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Okay. But then you have opportunity. Again, right? And Libra is back again. Decision, choice, Libra. Okay. Again. So they could be, so this is also can pick up on the karmic partner or another partner or something that is also interested in someone else too. That can also come out in cards if an experienced reader can pick that up, you know. So if you know that one of your partners goes off and backwards and forwards to one another, it could be a Gemini, a Sagittarius, okay, a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, a water sign or a fire sign or anybody, because you've got everybody here, okay, everybody. That could have been in reverse. So that could have been someone that's not working on themselves at all, and they're taking from a Gemini. They're taking from a Gemini because they're not prepared to put the work in, because that did come out in reverse. So they're not prepared to put the work in at all, spiritually, or finding alignment with you or them, okay? They can be broke, and that they don't work, and that they can't support you, but they will take money from you. They're not in alignment with what they should be, and they're holding you back with your work too, because it's a mirror, the lovers, the mirror, okay? So it stops you from, well, I can't do my career. I can't get out because you're not looking after the children, or you're not doing this, or you're not doing that. Fighting, not working together, so it means release, that you shouldn't be in that situation, because what are you fighting for? To get someone to work for you? Okay, you have to build yourself to become independent. So if they're not independent, you're not teaching them anything about independence, because you're still a part of it and not making a choice. If someone's very codependent on you through taking things for your work, and that you can't make a decision about your money, your finances, or your career, it's because you're connected to someone that's taking, that's not working on themselves. They're not working on themselves as a mirror reflection for you to learn to do the opposite and move away from it. So making a choice, a firm one, a strict one, to actually work on yourself. If you are, great, move away from it. Okay, that did come out in reverse. So let's have a look at, but you haven't got, again, you've got nothing that's fucking really major. You haven't. Temperance. Let's have a look at temperance. Because I'll give you both good and bad, you know, because people watch this obviously for the bad, or, well, I mean, if you're single, get out there. Get out there, because you've got love around you. Fucking hell, a lot of it. A lot of it. Some of it is bad, and some of it is good. Okay? So you've got Cancer. So, this could be, okay, now find an alignment and the driving force that's driving you as a guide also. This is a fucking very spiritual guide, okay? Very much. So you've got a fucking guide around you, spiritual healer, a guide that's teaching you to move away from this kind of energy that shouldn't be, okay? An energy that comes in passionately stays. So it can, say if it's a phone call or communication, because this is communication. If it's communication, it comes in and it stays and it feels brand new, fresh, honest. It's a driving force. It has an energy of light ascension. It has an energy of being balanced. It balances you out. It balances each other out as a mirror, a reflection of balancing water and emotion, or energy, and it's a driving force. Or someone could have been taking away from something to do with driving, and it's imbalanced, okay? or it stops you from going forward because of an imbalance of a mirror reflection of someone that comes and goes. That can be coming and going and be out of balance, the Chariot. Okay? Someone that's very indecisive. Again, indecisive. Making a decision. The Chariot. What's the Chariot about, please? Can you tell me more about the Chariot? Yeah, so communication. Right, so you've got Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Someone with Cancer. So Gemini, Libra, Aquarius with Cancer in the chart, or you could have a mix of that energy, what I've said, Pisces, or that can be anyone really, Sagittarian energy. That can be someone that's coming in, wanting, demanding, and being very cutting, okay? Wanting information about, well, where are you going? Where are you going in your car? Why are you going in your car? Okay? I need this from you. I need that. Really quickly, really fast. Well, I need this. I need that. It's not good enough. Nothing's good enough. I just need this, I need that. Okay? Can be to do with the car. Can be draining your energy. Or on a good spin, that can be a guide, and it can mean information coming in that can be cutting, but it's information all the same because it delivers a message. The Knights receive a message and they come in order to deliver it. So you could be delivering that to someone through narcissism or anything like that, or vice versa, either way. Because you've got a lot of fucking decisions to make. It's a lot of fucking healing, don't get me wrong, a lot of it, but you still need to make decision. You still need to make a decision, and your reading's going on for half an hour. You know, and what fucking hell? You've got the 10 of Cups back again. I picked up the wrong deck, but you've got the 10 of Cups again back. So you've got endings and beginnings and endings and beginnings. You've got someone that's fucking extremely great, guide, influential, money, looks great, right? Emotions, stable. Well, and that was in the deck. Queen of Cups, again, lot of fucking love. A lot of it. A lot of it. Let's have a look at... Tell me more about this Knight of Wands. The Knight of Wands. Thank you. So yeah, someone that's very controlling. Very controlling. Could have Aries in their chart. Or basically just very controlling. You know, because it's with the Knight of Wands. Just takes. Controlling. Control. You're not control. What are you trying to control? If you're being controlled, stop being controlled and cut them out. You can't, well, you know, it's a choice, it's a decision, it's up to you. It's up to you. Yeah, someone that makes you feel very defensive, very offensive, fighting. You know, stand above the crowd, okay, stand above it, rise above it, don't act upon it. Basically set a line and a boundary. This is my boundary. Piss off, okay? Structure, independence. I'm very strong and independent, and I'm now above it, the fact that I don't need to listen to your bullshit, because I don't feel defensive anymore, because I've cut it away. Cut the past away, and I've made a decision, and this is it, and this is the line that's drawn. Okay? That's not come out, but that's part of what I'm saying. Okay? If someone is like that, you might have communication, or they might be communicating with you. It's leaving you an influctuation of balance. It could have something to do with a car. Or if it's on a good spin, someone coming in with information passionately, and someone that is a leader. Okay? Because it's the counterpart to the Empress. Fucking hell. So you've got holding on, and then you've got the Queen. The Queen of Swords. Twice. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. They could be involved with someone that has Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries, also Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Holding on. Don't know where it come up. Communicating with them, definitely. You'll know if they are. If you don't know that, then why the fuck are you still trying to save someone if you know that they're communicating with someone else? Do you think you can save them from that? Or that if they're saying, well, that's over now, or whatever the people do, you know. Do you believe it? Fuck me. I mean, you've got this... Fuck, sorry. Because I'm past it. I'm so past people like that in my life. In general. You know, I'm the fucking nicest guy you'll ever meet. But if people keep giving me shit in life, I'll fucking add it. I do. And you get the King of Swords energy. That's what you get. Mars in Gemini. Mars and Moon in Gemini I've got. So I've got a lot of fucking air in my chart because I have Aquarius in it as well. So you've got the Ace of Cups. Ace of Cups. Opportunity. Again, opportunity. From a Gemini, Libra or Aquarius. Opportunity. You've got a lot of fucking love here. Two of Cups. Back again. Please tell me more about the Lovers. Well, I mean, the fucking Lovers is choice. In fact, you know, fuck it, Nick, I think I'll keep it. But you've got the Sun back again as well, okay? Well, you're not as well, but the Sun is shining. So the Sun will either fade and go into the dark, or the Sun will shine brightly and create a bright future for you when you make a decision in order to walk towards the light. If you don't, and you want to walk towards the dark, then that is your decision, and that's what you do, and you will live with that karmically for a long time, okay? That's up to you. This reading looks great, okay? But it is all about choice, and what it's saying is that the choice is up to you. You either want to fight for the light, or you want to fight for the dark of someone that's keeping you in the fight or flight mode. Fly away, Peter, fly away, Paul. Come back, Peter, come back, Paul. Makes you imbalanced, an influctuation of yourself to create a mirror back to someone that doesn't want to work on themselves, and they don't, and they wouldn't never be able to create anything in life that's extremely stable or committed, okay? So they'll stop you from feeling that. That's the mirror of the lesson here. Forget all this. This is that. This is your card. So the lesson is, if there's someone that stops you from being the best person that you can, and they're financially unstable, if you're connected to someone that's like that and they're making you financially unstable, then you forget that and you walk towards the light of the future of someone where it's like that. That is the lesson, okay? Because it's choice, individual choice, okay? But like I said at the beginning, I'm at the point of care where I'm not going to remain in my fucking head of someone blocking it out. Because, you know, if you take and keep taking and keep taking and keep taking and keep taking, and someone doesn't really know that you're doing it, but they feel it, you'll get a karmic return back to that, because your lesson will draw back in the same person or the same thing. The other person will back away, or everyone will, but you will draw in another lesson around the same thing constantly, because you don't have firm boundaries and structures of defense, of cutting things away, making decisions, closing doors, taking fucking numbers, being a fucking leader, being someone that can fucking make one, you know, that's strong, independent, declaration of independence, becoming independent, okay, letting other people be independent, letting people go on their paths of where they should be, okay. I'm trying to help you out, Gemini, I really am, and this is not to everyone, this is a weird mixture of something that I've just got to do because I know how to do it, okay. So I'm going to leave it there for the moment. I do apologise if I've come across a bit fucking weird, but it needs doing and it needs releasing, it needs saying, okay? So I'll leave it up to you, but there is someone around you that loves you a fucking lot, because there's fucking opportunities of greatness here, okay? Fucking greatness. Or this can just be self-love, okay? It can just mean self-worth, love, value, and I'll meet someone that gives me the same thing back. Can also mean that. And it can be anybody, because you've got every sign. All right? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venuses. So I will hopefully see you for February, right? Okay, so I'll see you soon, Gems. Cheers. If there's a song, there will be. I don't know what it'll be. Okay, it'll probably be Batman, something. Anyway, I'll see you later, guys. Bye.